Welcome back to the channel MVP Auto 0008, where we break down machines that are built with soul, heritage, and serious performance, and today we're talking about one of the most anticipated motorcycles to wear an Italian badge, the 2026 Moto Guzzi V120. If you're a fan of character-rich engines, timeless design mixed with modern engineering, and a motorcycle that refuses to follow trends blindly, this one is going to hold your attention from start to finish. Moto Guzzi has always marched to the beat of its own drum. While other manufacturers chase extreme horsepower numbers or overly aggressive styling, Guzzi focuses on feel, balance, and that unmistakable transverse V-twin layout that has defined the brand for over a century. The V120 is expected to be the next big step in that story, a motorcycle that respects the past but is unapologetically aimed at the future. From what we know and what we can reasonably expect, this bike could represent a major evolution not just for Moto Guzzi, but for premium European motorcycles as a whole. At the heart of the 2026 Moto Guzzi V120 is the next-generation V-twin engine, likely displacing around 1,200 cc or slightly more, mounted in the classic transverse orientation that makes a Guzzi instantly recognizable. This isn't just a styling decision, it's part of the bike's identity. The sideways V-twin delivers a unique torque delivery, a distinct mechanical presence, and that subtle rocking motion at idle that longtime Guzzi riders absolutely love. For 2026, this engine is expected to be more refined, smoother, and significantly more powerful than previous iterations, while still retaining that raw, mechanical personality. Power delivery on the V120 is expected to focus more on usable torque rather than chasing class-leading horsepower. That means strong pull from low RPMs, a meaty mid-range that makes overtaking effortless, and a relaxed yet authoritative feel at highway speeds. This is the kind of engine that doesn't beg you to redline it every time you ride, instead it rewards smooth throttle inputs and confident riding. Expect updated internal components, improved cooling, and advanced engine management to meet stricter emissions regulations without sacrificing the soul of the motor. The exhaust note is another area where Moto Guzzi rarely disappoints. The V120 is expected to produce a deep, throaty sound that feels mechanical and authentic, not overly muted or artificially enhanced. It's the kind of sound that reminds you there are pistons, valves, and metal parts working in harmony beneath you. For riders who value emotional connection as much as performance numbers, this alone could be a major selling point. Moving on to the chassis, the 2026 Moto Guzzi V120 is expected to feature a modern steel or hybrid frame designed to balance rigidity with comfort. Moto Guzzi has historically favored stability and confidence-inspiring handling, and the V120 should continue that tradition. This won't be a razor-sharp track weapon, but rather a motorcycle that feels planted, predictable, and reassuring whether you're carving mountain roads or cruising long stretches of highway. Suspension is likely to be fully adjustable, possibly with semi-active electronic options depending on the trim level. Expect high-quality components from well-known suppliers, tuned more for real-world riding than extreme track use. The goal here is comfort without sacrificing control, allowing the bike to soak up rough roads while still delivering precise feedback when pushed. This kind of setup makes the V120 ideal for riders who want one motorcycle that can do almost everything well. Braking performance on the V120 should be top tier, with dual front discs, radial-mounted calipers, and advanced ABS systems. Moto Guzzi has consistently improved braking performance over the years, and for 2026, expect cornering ABS, traction control, and multiple ride modes to be standard or at least widely available. These systems are expected to work subtly in the background, enhancing safety without interfering with the riding experience. Electronics will play a much bigger role in the 2026 V120 than in older Moto Guzzi models. A full-color TFT display is almost guaranteed, offering clear information, customizable layouts, and smartphone connectivity. Riders can expect navigation support, music control, call notifications, and detailed ride data. The interface is likely to be cleaner and more intuitive than previous generations, appealing to both tech-savvy riders and those who prefer simplicity. Ride modes will likely allow the V120 to transform its character with the push of a button. A sport mode for sharper throttle response and firmer suspension, a touring mode for balanced performance and comfort, and a rain or comfort mode for reduced power and maximum stability. This versatility makes the V120 suitable for a wide range of riders and riding styles, from weekend canyon runs to long-distance touring. Design is where the 2026 Moto Guzzi V120 is expected to truly shine. Moto Guzzi has mastered the art of blending retro cues with modern aesthetics, and the V120 should be no exception. Expect a muscular fuel tank, clean body lines, exposed mechanical elements, and subtle nods to classic Guzzi models. This is not a bike that relies on excessive fairings or overly sharp angles. Instead, it celebrates the beauty of engineering and purposeful design. Lighting will almost certainly be full LED, including a distinctive headlight signature that makes the V120 instantly recognizable at night. Attention to detail is expected throughout the bike, from the quality of the paint to the finish on metal components. Moto Guzzi buyers often value craftsmanship, and the V120 is expected to deliver that premium feel in every aspect. Ergonomics are another strong point. The riding position on the V120 is expected to strike a balance between sporty and relaxed, with a comfortable seat height, natural reach to the handlebars, and well-placed foot pegs. This setup allows for long hours in the saddle without fatigue, while still giving the rider enough control to ride aggressively when desired. Passenger comfort is also likely to be considered, making the V120 a viable option for two-up riding. One of the most exciting aspects of the 2026 Moto Guzzi V120 is how it positions itself in the market. This bike isn't trying to outgun superbikes or compete directly with ultra-high-tech adventure machines. Instead, it offers something different, a premium, character-driven motorcycle that appeals to riders who want more than just speed. It's aimed at those who appreciate heritage, engineering honesty, and a riding experience that feels personal. For long-distance riders, the V120 could be an excellent choice. With its torquey engine, stable chassis, and comfortable ergonomics, it's built for covering serious miles. Optional accessories like panniers, windscreens, heated grips, and comfort seats are likely to be available, allowing riders to tailor the bike to their needs. Moto Guzzi has always supported customization, and the V120 should continue that tradition. Reliability and maintenance are also expected to improve with the 2026 model. Modern manufacturing techniques, improved materials, and refined engineering should result in a more dependable motorcycle than older generations. The shaft drive system, a Moto Guzzi hallmark, offers low maintenance and clean operation, making the V120 especially appealing to riders who prefer riding over wrenching. From an emotional standpoint, the 2026 Moto Guzzi V120 represents something important in today's motorcycle world. In an era where many bikes feel increasingly similar, this one stands out by staying true to its roots. It doesn't try to hide its engine or mask its character. Instead, it puts it front and center, inviting the rider to be part of the machine rather than just a passenger. For new riders entering the premium segment, the V120 could be a refreshing alternative to more mainstream options. For longtime Moto Guzzi fans, it feels like a natural evolution of everything they love about the brand. And for riders simply looking for something different, something with personality, this bike could be the perfect answer. As we move closer to 2026, anticipation around the Moto Guzzi V120 continues to grow. If the final production model lives up to expectations, it could become one of the most respected and talked about motorcycles in its class. Not because it's the fastest or the most extreme, but because it offers a complete, satisfying riding experience that connects rider and machine in a way few bikes do anymore. That's what makes the 2026 Moto Guzzi V120 so exciting. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a statement. A statement that tradition and innovation can coexist, that performance doesn't have to sacrifice character, and that riding is about more than numbers on a spec sheet. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Moto Guzzi V120, make sure to like the video, subscribe to MVP Auto 0008, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming reviews, comparisons, and automotive stories. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think about the V120 and whether Moto Guzzi is on your radar for 2026. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. I've written a full YouTube-ready script for your channel MVP Auto 0008 and placed it in the canvas for you. It's a long-form, narration-friendly script with no headings, written in smooth, engaging English and structured to keep viewers hooked throughout.